I would now like to call on the permanent representative of Sri Lanka to make his comments. You have the floor, please.
I thank you, Madam Chair, for giving me the floor. May I take this opportunity of thanking Assistant Secretary General and the Regional Director at the Regional Bureau for Asia and the Pacific of the UNDP, Madam Kanni Vignaraja, for presenting the country program document for Sri Lanka for the term 2023-2027, despite the very difficult economic circumstances Sri Lanka is placed in. Madam Chair, the crisis is referable to multiple compounding factors, such as an adventurous tax policy, money creation, a mistiming of a nationwide policy to shift to organic or biological farming, the 2019 Easter bombings, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, and finally, exacerbated by the present crisis in Eastern Europe. We appreciate the development concept of the UNDP, which is a multi-dimensional undertaking to achieve a higher quality of life for our people. We also appreciate the fact that economic development, social development, and environmental protection are interdependent and mutually reinforcing components of sustainable development. Our approach to the SDGs, with the support of the UNDP, serves as a common strategy with 4 strategic areas of focus. 1, towards improved data, knowledge, management, and evidence-based policy, strengthened innovative public institutions, and engagement towards a lasting peace. Human security and socio-economic resilience, enhancing resilience to climate change and disasters, and strengthening environmental management. Sri Lanka is firmly committed to this partnership to ensure that we build back better. I am confident that we can exploit this crisis from the lessons we have learned to free ourselves from the present environment. Be assured we will do it, and surely with the help of the UNDP. Madam Chair, I also wish to take this opportunity to commend the UNDP of the work they do for us and the country team in Colombo. A relationship structured perhaps on solid understanding since 1967. It is common ground that the UNDP country program is anchored in the government program, the Sustainable Development Goals supported by the UNDP Strategic Country Plan. It is believed that the program will bring significant added value in high-level upstream policy support, that investment will strengthen the capacities of national actors, systems, and institutions through targeted policy interventions and translation of the goals at the national level, and that will accelerate sustained growth and safeguard development gains. Madam Chair, this country program document mandating for the next 5 years is presented at a crucial time for Sri Lanka in economic, social, and political aspects. Therefore, as I have observed earlier, our expectation is that the CPD would be, as I describe it, a beacon that would help to lead us to economic recovery, a guiding compass for meaningful collaboration between the government of Sri Lanka and the UNDP. We must also take note of the consultations the UNDP has had with various local authorities in the preparatory process in ensuring closer cooperation and support to this country program. It must be appreciated, Madam Chair, that consolidating Sri Lanka's progress to date towards the 2030 Agenda and the SDGs and ensuring such progress is not derailed, while strengthening ownership and implementation mechanisms is the foremost priority for all stakeholders. While Sri Lanka ranked 87th of 165 nations in the SDG Index, challenges to achieving the 2030 Agenda remain. reforming the Sri Lanka economy whilst minimizing adverse effects on vulnerable groups is key, we say, to achieving macroeconomic stability and overcoming the current economic crisis. Support for structural and innovative reforms in the public sector will play a crucial role. Owing to the limited fiscal space, multilateral and bilateral partnerships as well as South-South cooperation can play an important role in addressing these challenges. We are pleased, Madam Chair, on the consultations the UNDP country team has had with various local agencies in developing this document, as well as the continuous engagement of the UNDP office in New York with our mission, especially the reach out by AST Vignaraja. The government of Sri Lanka takes note with appreciation that the CPD aims the outcomes in 3 priority areas in Sri Lanka: social inclusion and macroeconomic stability, green development and inclusive governance, and justice and peace and social cohesion. Madam Chair, finally, I wish to reiterate that the government of Sri Lanka is ready to further collaborate with the UNDP to achieve our mutual goal of development of our country. I thank you, Madam Chair.
I thank the permanent representative of Sri Lanka for his comments.